the C, the big C. You know, the big center. Yeah. Guys, this is a BAM episode, you know. Are you ready to talk about this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'll cry, I'll cry. I'm not crying.
Guys, as I said last time, that this will be a topic that is, based on us too. Some of the differences that we normally have. Specifically today we are going to talk about a call that I made one time, but the phone recorded and my wife happened to listen to that call, and it was another story. So we should be able to share with us how it affected her, what kind of perception it created in her mind about me myself. Me myself, Mr. Righteous. The advisor. So, yes. Thank you so much again, to our viewer who are really in support, who are supporting us, who are following us. We really appreciate you. Continue. We will also continue to give the best advice that we can to the people who are writing to us, and also, to your input. We'll be taking from their input also in the share. In addition to what we are already sharing with the people who are writing to us. We really appreciate these people. Entrusting one secret to somebody is not easy, especially in the world that we live today, where people they are mia. No, you. It's very difficult.
But we keep it confidential.
Yeah, but it's confidential. That's why we don't mention the names of the people. Yes. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to share, the link with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you must be the first one to receive this episode the moment we just upload it. Thank you so much. For now, as I said, we just want to dive into it. I'll give a background of what actually happened that day. My phone. You understand? It had a problem of the battery.
Yes.
It has a battery problem. So it does not, it was coming hot and things like that. So that day, we decided to exchange, the phone. I took yours because yours was very strong when coming to the battery in mine. So you were left with mine so that you can charge anytime.
Because I'm home.
Yeah, because you are just home, So that's what actually happened, But you must understand that my phone had the automatic voice recorder or call recorders. You understand? And I installed it there specifically during the time that we had the issues with the land issues. Because one man was already actually accusing me that I insulted him. So to avoid such kind of stuff, I decided to automatically have that software that whenever he calls me, because that time the issues it was constantly calling.
Yeah.
So that's something like that. But on this very day, I know I spoke to a friend of mine. I was still asleep, and I spoke to a friend of mine, a long-time friend of mine, and something like that. But I knew the phone recorded, and I did not see that maybe it would be something that is going to be big. Do you understand? So I did not even put much of my mind there until that day. When I came from work, I could just hear my voice. The moment I just came by the door. God forbid. The moment I came by the door of the house, I could hear my voice from a distance, but it's from the cell phone, and I was beginning to wonder, what is this all about? So automatically my brain just told me that, this one you have to answer. You just need to answer it. You have to be as calm as you can and just answer it. Do you understand? So that's what happened last time. But we want to hear it from the meme. How did she come to listen to that voice, and what kind of perception she created, that voice call created in her mind, in relationship to me, as a husband. You understand? Exactly. So, Meme, tell us the story. What happened? What happened that day?
Yeah, things happen. And I believe things happen for a reason sometimes. Actually, I was talking to my sister, and then since I know that the phone always records, I was talking to my sister.
So you knew that my phone records?
I knew.
How?
I just knew because I've heard you many times when you're talking to that man, you always listen to the discussion later.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I knew. So since I knew and I was talking to my sister, and what we were talking was also private. So I decided, okay, since it was private, so there's no need for my husband to listen to it. So I decided I'm going to delete the audio.
Yeah.
So right there when I went to the deleting of the audio, I found my audio I deleted. Out of curiosity, I saw many audios.
lot of them,
Yes,
definitely.
a number of them. So I decided, clicking one, okay. Clicking, and then until I came to this one.
Yeah.
What is happening? I was like, So I decided, let me listen to it in whole. So I listened to it. After listening to it, I was really affected. Yeah. I was affected, but it's not that maybe, sometimes really we get angry for things, or because the other person haven't yet told you the reason why things are happening, or what you have heard, why what you have heard has happened. So I heard the audio, people are discussing, and that time, of which I know, he was at home, and then the other person also, I don't know how it happened that, they found themselves there. At one guest house. Imagine, at one guest house. But then at the other time, I can hear the person is saying, they are reminding each other. You remember that time? You know, many things happened at the guest house. So it was like a discussion. But when I listened to the discussion, it doesn't seem as if they shared a room, because there were many stories. It's like the other one was this side, and the other, it's just like they met there. Yes. So to me, it was kind of confusing. And then the thing that hurt me most, there was a part that said, I miss you. That part caught my attention so much. For all this that I have listened, they really comfort me that these people, they were not sharing a room. And then when he came to tell me what really transpired, then I could now connect, because the audio already could tell me that there was no sharing. But then they're missing now. How can this person miss? So I thought I was the only person who should be missed. How can you miss? How can you miss a friend? So that really affected me. I felt very bad. I felt maybe there's something behind my back that is happening that I'm not aware of. And the thing that hurt me, is telling the girl, a friend, that I miss you, and then I'm like, the man that I think is mine, my Mr. Right, and from history, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe things are happening behind my back, but I don't have a record or anything to accuse him of. So it was like the first time, and you can imagine how I felt. It really affected me. I was like, what is this? And imagine, no wonder he found it playing. It was like playing and finishing, and playing and
because I was really surprised with that. Even around 5 to 6,
it's still there.
It was already in my mind that this voice, listening, it must have come from around 10 o'clock.
I'm telling you. And it was from that time. The battery will finish, I charge, I play, and so this is the thing. So sometimes the person that this is the person for you. It's the person that this is the person who loves me. And then you kind of find out something like that. It's really, even if you don't know the truth of it, but it's just something that touches your heart. It really, but that day, I think I was even crying because it really affected me. What is going on? I didn't expect this. What is this? There was nothing else apart from that one. So that is how it touched me, and that is why I'm feeling for my ladies out there that are in the shoe of the guy does this and that. But at the same time, and he held it very calmly. He said, Isabel, take it easy. I remember he even made a joke, because he's always joking. He was like, why did you play in your, why do you reveal your husband's
why are you checking in my recordings and things like that?
And imagine that time my temperature is there. It was very high. So he took it easy, and he saw that I was really furious. So he said, Isabel, take it easy. So the right time came, and he know the right time. It came when he saw that I was, the temperature. I was now a little bit cooling down. Then he said, okay, come sit here so we can talk. So he sat me down. He told me all the details. This is what happened. And of which I could, yes, I just believed. I just believed him. So from that, there was no trust that was actually broken. I still trust him because it's just something that happened, and they explained to me, and even explained the reason why he said he missed him, because they are actually from one area, so they were growing together, so they've seen each other for quite some years. So I was like, okay, even if whatever, I tended to believe it, and from there, I forgot it.
Yeah. When I came home, I could hear my voice from the door. When I was just entering the door, I can hear my cell phone is talking and my wife is listening there. You know what I did? I started to prepare myself how I'm going to, counter this story. I did not want it to escalate into serious issues and something like that, because it was just something that needed clarity, just to clarify. Do you understand? That is what. So when I was going there, I felt like, okay, this I have to explain. There was no way, there was no doubt about it. So when I came to you, I just said, I can explain. And you said, you better explain. You better explain.
Yeah.
So there were so much corners of, some of the things that we were concerned, it was the tone. I was talking to this girl, the way we were talking to this girl, it appears as if you just love the person, you are in love with the person, or have a relationship with them. And the other person also, the other thing that also made you angry was the fact that I asked her for a picture. That one also stood out, that how could you ask this picture from a person and things like this? Do you understand? So you see, sometimes you...
Because I already forgot about this issue.
Yeah. Do you understand? So those are some of the things. Sometimes when you are talking to somebody, you might not aware that you are doing something wrong. Only when the other part has no. Only when you see someone reacting is when you will be able to understand. Oh, so I didn't know that I was hurting somebody. I thought I was just talking to somebody else there. Do you understand? So it's very much important.
So
also,
in fact, it was just nothing.
To me, it was just nothing, because I'm just talking.
So when I came to see the thing and how I felt, you could see that, this one touches somebody's heart.
Exactly.
You see, those are the little things that we are talking about.
Yes. You cannot brush a story like that. This is nothing. Why should you be angry? You must understand. Do you understand? You are not me. I'm not you.
Yes.
Do you understand? So
I was not there.
That's the point, that you are not there. So now your anger, your suspicion is justified. Because we are not there, you were whatsoever, and something like that. So, you have, in situation like that, especially the person who is a suspect, you have to cool down as much as you, because the moment you become arrogant, you raise that much suspicion. You are not solving anything. You say, no, why is this so now? Blah, 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 blah.
Because you don't want the issue to be spoken about, because it is the reality. Yes.
So you have to be as calm as you can, and insist that you are not actually guilty, and you can explain it.
Yes.
Do you understand? And the manner in which you explain is very much important. It's not just a matter of don't explain things from the point of arrogance. You understand? To show that you really know what you are talking. Because you don't try to justify yourself. You understand? It's not you to say, I did not do anything wrong. It's the other person who is looking into the matter,
to judge,
who has to be convinced to say that actually this person did not do anything. You understand? But many of the time, we justify ourselves.
When you are on the wrong side.
Yes, you are the wrong side. You are quick to say, but I did not do anything here. I don't see the fuss about it. You understand? Because this story is not about you. It's about the other person.
Yes.
Is the person convinced that you did not do anything? So is the person to the other side to call a shot and say, by what you have told me, I can see that something, did not actually happen. Do you understand? Exactly. So that's what I did myself. I said, okay, let me explain myself. I explained it, and then just the way how I know it. I know the story. I was the actor in this story. So I explained the story the way I know it. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, I don't know whether you were really convinced that I was telling the truth or not. Something like that. But it was important that we spoke about it calmly, and then try to find something like that. In a relationship, for me, believe, you can have differences in a relationship, but you cannot dwell on your
On
differences.
those
You understand?
differences, yes.
You must dwell on the point that makes you to move
Yeah,
forward.
that makes you to grow.
That's what is important
Matters.
in
What
relationship.
is what
You
matters.
understand? Yes. People, they will always be different because they are from different backgrounds.
Obviously.
Do you understand?
Obviously.
Yes, so you cannot just force yourself on an issue that you see this issue takes us back to 1854.
No.
Do you understand? You have to find the point that you can agree
Yes.
and push forward.
And push
Just
forward.
like this. Yes. I also understand. You know, when I listen to it, I check the news and said, okay, no, maybe I was not supposed to have done this. Do you understand? Maybe I was not supposed to have done this. This is the right thing. You know, I also learn. I learn every time. I'm not an expert. I also learn from you. I learn from people around us and the things like that. Do you understand? So for me, that is my understanding. You know, sometimes when you are, it depends the mood. Sometimes if call finds you, you are happy. You know, you begin to flit. People like too much flitting, you know.
To show that, yeah, I'm a gentleman, yeah.
Exactly. You want to flit and they want to... you understand? But those things are not actually... Because doing what is right, do you understand? It's not only when I'm in your presence.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Okay, yes, that's one.
Because you did not hear about it, I must not conclude that you are not angry. You understand? You are angry, it's just that you did not hear about it. You understand? So when doing what is right, it must be out. Even if I'm in your absence, I must do what is right.
Yes.
Do you understand? I must not say, okay, since my wife, she's not here. No, let me do this. Or let me say, do you understand? And just waiting for that day when I'll hear like, okay, she was listening to my call. It's when I'll come there and say, no.
Baby.
You understand? Because even when I was talking to that phone, when I finished it, I knew already should you find that call, it will make you angry. Do you understand? Yes. So the moment before I even talk about those kind of stuff, I was supposed to have already known that this discussion, it will make the next person angry. You don't need to hear it. You don't need to know about it. You understand? You know, so that's where, you know, what we call self, you know, you have to advise yourself sometimes. You understand? Really you have to, you know, as I always say that, you know, we are grown-up people. There's no time to follow me at work and say, Child, what are you doing that way? I'm a grown-up person.
I'll call you the whole day.
Yes, what are you doing now? Whom are you talking to? I'm not a kid. Do you understand? We are not children. Do you understand? I know my responsibility. I must know when I leave the house, I must know that I've left a wife at home. Whatever happens is that side there. I must note with that if it begins to move to that direction, it's going to destroy my family or it's going to destroy my marriage. Do you understand? You know, you see this in the thing that we normally watch. This is bounty hunter. Do you understand? You see this guy was cheating, and after it's been discovered, he will say, you see now we've destroyed our relationship. The relationship was already destroyed the day the person was started cheating. But people, they don't know. He just want to accuse this guy who just exposed. Because when this guy exposes them, that is the time when the relationship was supposed to be healing. You understand? This man who is exposing, he's the one he want to bring them together. You understand? He want to bring them together. But him is thinking, look what we have done now.
You are destroying.
But he was supposed to have known by that time when he was cheating that my relationship is done. It's finishing. You understand? So these are the mistakes that we do as people. When you are doing something wrong, you don't even come to your senses with that my relationship is done already.
In fact, they are saying there's no secret on earth.
That's what exactly. That's the point. That's the point. So that one really, to me, it was another major blow. It was really a major blow. But I'm happy that we passed by it. Yeah. And it's not only that. You remember also the girl I used to chat to in the night.
Yeah,
the girl from Katima and the things like that.
For night chatting.
Yeah, for night chatting and all those kind of. These are some of the things that brings really difference.
Yeah, because you could see that by that time that I wasn't really happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to ignore, but I wasn't happy until you came to explain it again.
Exactly. So those are things that are happening. Also, the story of my ex-girlfriend. Though I told you in the phone call, the other phone call again, you listened to where I said, me, I love you, and the things like that. So those are some of the things. Sometimes we are really at long, like the person I was chatting to in the thing, because that girl, she came to a point where she confessed that she loves me, you know. And the time when she told me that she loves me, I did not even tell her that I have a wife. I just allowed her to continue because I wanted to see how far can she go. You know, without knowing Twitter, not really without ignorantly, I knew Twitter the day I will tell her, she will be very heartbroken. And the day I told her, she was really heartbroken. Very, very heartbroken. She said, you cannot tell me this. Are you serious? I said, I'm serious. Are you really serious? And she was really broken. I said, no, I'm actually married. You understand? But at the same time, because she saw my photo, because what happened, I spoke to her like today. The next day, I took our photos and I put it there. She also even asked me, no, who are these people? I said, what do you think are those people? But she just ignored that one and tried to continue. Do you understand? You know, then I said, oh, that person is my sister. But you can see how we were holding. You cannot say to that, oh, these people are holding like these are just sisters. No. You have to use common sense to know that something is not right here. Do you understand? But for her, she did not think that. She said, oh, no, I'm fine.
It's fine.
Do you understand? But the day I told her that I'm married, is when she began to connect. Do you understand that? No, the picture, they can tell it all that this person is actually married. Do you understand? Yeah. But sometimes people are just ignorant and all those kind of stuff. All of us were just ignorant. Yeah. Do you understand? Because sometimes we've gone to this extreme and they try to you know, I don't know for whatever reason that happens, but at the end of the day, our actions, someone will be hurt. Do you understand? Somebody will be hurt.
And when you hate that person, you're also hating yourself.
That's a point. That's a point. That's a point. So these are some of the things. You know, the whole story about relationship lies in solving problems. Yeah. Because temptation are just there. We'll have temptation, we'll meet temptation and things like that. Trouble, differences, they're always there. But at the end of the day, your ability to resolve the problems is to determine if your relationship goes or goes backward. Do you understand? Yes. If you are immature person, you just hear something say, no, my friend of mine just told me already, so somebody there. So what? So what? And you are already calling it a shot. Bam! I'm going. Now, at the end of the day, how many girlfriends are you going to have? Or wives? It will be wife after wife. Wife after wife. Finally, those people normally say, no, I think women, they are just the same. They are not the same. Do you understand? Yes, you know, they always say those things. Women are just the same. Or finally, the person just says, no, I'm not going to trust a woman anymore. What kind of speech is that? Yeah. You understand?
No, they're not the same.
That's the point. But, you know, you don't run away. Yeah. You just look at it until they felt completely fail. Especially, you know, when there's something that is wrong. You know, especially people are offended. I mean, people are offended who think they are right. Yes. The other one is wrong. They have, those are the one who has to make sure that things do not fall down. Yes. Do you understand? But most of the time, those people are the one who let it go. Yeah. Because I'm offended, so what? Do you understand? But at the end, the people who are offended are the one who must hold on and to say, please, you cannot go. You will also give confidence to the other person because the person is also relying on your support. Yeah. But the moment you are angry and the bending and things like that, no. They will also begin to lose face and hope and say, what am I going to say with the person who is angry like this? What should I say myself? Even if the person wanted to confess, he will not confess because the person is angry. Do you understand? How is it? They can already see the reaction that if I told him this, it will be even worse than him. Maybe he will just faint. Yeah. Do you understand? So he will just... Exactly. You just kill me if I tell him the truth. So the best way is better. Let me just avoid this. Whatever you say, I think it will be safe for me. If you say I don't want anymore, I think that will be my loophole to go out. Yeah. You know, before things escalate. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, you know, as we have rightly said that, you know, it was God who was offended who came to us. And make sure things become better. You understand? Most of the time, what do? We leave it to the people who have offended us. To come and do it. Do you understand? And then because we want to see them apologizing, you know, confessing, and begging us, exactly crying on our feet. That's not a good way of doing this. That is what we call humiliating someone.
Yeah, because also the other thing that I've seen is that the offender is actually carrying a heavy load. Exactly. She feels weak. Yeah. She feels she can just do nothing. Yes, that's why the offended part must be able to stand strong to give this one hope that stand up from your knees and come. Yes, we can hold. Yes,
we can still make it. We can still make it.
Because
that's the point.
The person feels useless, powerful. So I'm good for nothing. I can't do anything in the relationship.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you are there to help the other person.
That's the point.
If you feel you love the person.
Exactly. Yes, that is the story. We have a lot of differences that we normally have here. But at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we have a responsibility to each other. You know, we have responsibility to our commitment. We have responsibility to our vows. We have to move. Yes, and move until wherever they were there. Exactly.
So we also need to, all of us, we need to understand that we are all from different backgrounds.
Exactly.
So, meaning, when we come together, we need to learn each other.
Yeah.
Learning each other is not a simple thing. It's a long process. Sometimes you think, I used to think sometimes, I thought I knew this man. So it means I haven't yet known him better.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. It's a long process. So you just have to go through that.
That's the point. That's the point. So that is all about one of the events that we can share. We have a lot of things that we can share with you, but for the sake of our time, we decided just to share with you this one also, which we just dealt in a professional manner, and then making sure that we go forth. Yes. We just continue like that. Sometimes I've heard people, with expensive weddings. You understand? Expensive wedding, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. But just for a single problem, they cannot even sit and discuss it.
Yes.
They don't even remember how much they've wasted on themselves. They just divorce.
In a month.
Just a month, just like that. You forget that you were just already there. You cannot remember. People who have gone for a wedding, really, it's people who have to, they have something that must keep them together.
Yeah.
Because they must remember the people they call to those days,
everyone who
witnessed and all those, the food they spend on it. Do you understand? So now they just want to split it.
All the pictures we send on social media.
Just imagine like that.
Imagine.
No, people, they are not really serious. That's how I always see that people are not really serious.
They actually don't know what they are doing.
That's a point. That's a point. Because for me, if I go to such an extent there, there's a lot that has to keep us together. Yes. Do you understand? But for someone, just because something has happened, just say no. Just go.
I'm going.
Just go. Some people even just cook. Because the wife did not do the right thing, is a reason to divorce. How can you divorce somebody on the point of cooking?
Take me to cooking class.
Yeah, take the person to cooking class, or if you are a profile in cooking, why can't you teach your wife? There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. That's the right thing to do. You teach your wife how to cook. You cook together and you just do like things. But people, they will just say, no, I cannot be here with a person who does not know how to cook and the things like that.
The house is always dirty. Tell your wife, madam,
exactly.
Let's clean the house. The house needs to be neat.
That's the point.
The place must look smart.
Yes.
Clothes must be. That is your partner. Is your friend. Anything that you want to communicate to the person. Tell the person, my friend, when you do this, it seems I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you do this, praise the person. Today you did. Yes. So we keep moving. We need those little things that you think they are so little. Yeah. They keep us moving.
That's the point. Some people, when they get married or they whatever relationship, they are quick to blame the parents. So now, what kind of a woman is this one? What is it that was taught by the parents? No, but what is it that you are teaching your wife yourself? No, this is a person whom you love, or your husband. This is a person whom you love. You cannot now start talking stories about the parents and things like that. No. It's your responsibility. Your parent, the parent of that person have raised the person to where? To a point where you see this is a man, this is a woman. Do you understand? That is enough to credit them. Do you understand? But you come to a point, even small things that you can do yourself and you're already blaming parents. Those are the signs that most people who are involved in relationships, they are very immature. Immature people. Do you understand? That's a point. So this is some of the things that there are a lot that we could have shared with you, things that we can share with you. The relationship really works on the shoulders of problem solving, because there's no relationship that will just be clean. There's nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly. So a relationship will always have challenges. We are in this world where we have this temptation. The devil is everywhere fighting also. He's using whatever that he can find there,
to make sure that he distracts.
Exactly. So if you are just this guy or this woman who is just loosey or whatever,
then swept away.
That's the point. Then you are gone.
Fallen every time.
Exactly. You will be the victim of the situation.
Imagine how many girlfriends, husbands will you have?
That's the point.
You just better stick to one, learn each other, keep pushing each other, keep motivating each other. Exactly. We are building here.
That's the point.
You continue.
Yes. So that's what we have for today. Our viewers, I think this was exhausting.
Because it's personal.
Because it's personal, it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
That's the point. So, but to our viewers, as I said, please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you must not miss anything. For now, I think we'll cut it here. You can also, inject your story there. You can share with us your view if we really dealt it professionally or it was justifiable, to say to that I was actually not supposed to, even ask a picture or even to say I miss you. Was it really necessary for me to tell you, and then things like a friend like that. You understand? So this is your room to share your views. We also need your advice. You understand? We need the advice. It's not us who are just advising.
It's a round of applause for me.
Yeah.
Please give it.
Exactly. Yeah. Something like that. Yes. Before we close, before we completely go, let me bring you to, just to give you highlight to the next, episode that we are going to have from this one. The story that we are going to have is about this man. A married man, he had a child with another woman, but things are not working out there, and he quit from the relationship, and they ended up having another girl who appeared to be loving. He loved this guy so much, you understand? But there was a problem, you understand? So this guy, he has to go back to the baby mama and they see the kid, you understand? But later, as that story continued, according to this woman, said that those two there were now sleeping together again. But these are the guys who divorced. Do you understand? So it bothered the girl who is talking to us now. She felt like, what is it supposed to mean? This guy, he came to me crying on my shoulder, telling me that woman is disappointed in that woman. And so this is what now he's doing.
Going back to disappointment.
To go back to disappointment again. What is it supposed to mean? So that will be the story that we'll be looking at. And because this woman, she's now confused. She does not know whether this guy, he want to make up with a former wife or the baby mama, and they leave her alone. She's confused. She does not know what to do. You understand? But this is what we are going to explore in the next episode. You cannot afford to. This has details, a lot of details. You will not even believe when you lay, bare to you. You understand? So thank you so much, and keep just just hang there. Just hang there. I mean it. All right, for now, here from Osona. Yeah.